Good afternoon, guys. I'm going to make a video presentation about drop limit imposed at destination or drop limit at discharge port or destination. So let's start, guys. So this is the one. So drop limit imposed at destinations. So you just read this one, guys, and it will explain about this drop limit at discharge port or at discharge port or arrival port, discharging port. Okay, and the next, this will be the example of what we're going to solve. Is an example of 5.7, which is drop limit at discharge port or destination. So the vessel is a Panamax vessel of 7 holds, scheduled to load bauxite in Weipa, Australia, to discharge 1 SB Japan. So it will be discharged in Japan. The maximum allowable draft at discharge port is 11 meters. So the drop limit at Japan or discharge port is 11 meters at a density, backwater density 1.012. Okay, so this will be the ROB of departure in Australia, which is the FO 1435, DO is 96, LO is 37, freshwater is 205, ballast is 60, and constant is 240. The distance from Australia to Japan or Weipa to Japan is 3,279 metric tons, and the charter speed is 40 knots. And the entire voyage, the consumption per day of FO is 39 metric tons, and DO is 2 metric tons per day, and freshwater is consumption is 6 metric tons per day. Okay, so with this one, guys, I already made a draft here. This one. So the ROB in Australia water is 1435, DO is 96, LO is 37, freshwater is 205, ballast is 60, constant is 240. So we will check this one, guys. So balance is, total weight is 2073. Okay, guys, and the total consumption, the entire voyage is 460.6, and ROB in arrival Japan is 1612.4. 1612.4. Okay, so I explain, guys. So this is the ROB departure in Australia, and this will be the consumption per day, and the distance from Weipa to Japan is 3279, and your charter speed is 40 knots. So 3279 divided 14, your charter speed, you get a number of hours of 234.2 hours. Okay, with this number of hours, 234.2 divided by 24, so that you will get the number of days during the entire voyage, which is 9.8. So steaming time will be 9.8 days. Okay, so FOM consumption of 39 times your steaming time is 9.8, and you get a total consumption of 382.2, okay, which is this one. And your consumption DO of 2 tons times 9.8, which is this one, and you get 19.6, which is this one. And your freshwater is 6 tons times your steaming time of 9.8, which is this one, you get a total consumption of fresh water is 58.8, which is this one. Total of 460.6. Okay, is equal to this. To get to check it up, you just make a formula. This is your ROV departure in Australia minus your arrival ROV in Japan. That will be your total consumption to be 406.6. Okay, so that is correct. Okay, then proceed. This is the question. Number 1, the ship's displacement. Find the ship's displacement to load maximum amount of cargo without exceeding the draft limit in Japan, which is 11, which is 11. This will be your arrival in Japan draft of a density 1.012. Okay, and the maximum amount of cargo that you will load to EPA. So what will be your maximum cargo to load at EPA? And her departure draft from loading port in salt water. So you will depart in the loading port in Australia with seawater in a dock water of density of 1.012. So what will be your departure draft in Australia if you're floating at density 1.012? Okay, so that is the question. So solution number 1, estimate the consumption voyage, which I have done earlier, which is this one. So proceed to number 2. From the static table, take the displacement of the limiting draft on the arrival. This is the displacement. So this is the limiting draft at Japan. So what will be his draft? Okay, so we check this one by the program. Say 11 meters. 11 meters. What will be his draft in seawater? Oh, that will be 64223 displacement. This is this one, guys. What will be his displacement if we apply the brackish water of 1.012? 1.012 says here maximum allowable draft density is 1.012. Okay, that will be your discharge port will be, this will be in Japan if the displacement is 1.012. Okay, so let's check, guys. Look at the formula here. You apply the formula with the displacement of seawater times your density of 1.012 times 1.025. Okay, so we'll check, guys. So it says 1.012. 1.012. Okay, and the formula says displacement times which is here 1.012 1.012 over 1.025. 1.025. What will be the displacement? So check the formula, guys. Displacement times 1.012 times 1.025. Okay, displacement is 23 times 1.012 times 1.05, and the displacement will be brackish water will be 63408. Okay, 63408. Okay, again, H33 is H33, which is this one, which is 64223. Check this, guys. 64223 times 1.012 times over 1.025, which is the formula. This one, displacement over 1.012 over 1.025, and you get a value of 63408.4. 63408, which is this one. 63408. Okay, now says here this must be the ship's displacement when she arrives in Japan. So this will be your displacement when you arrive in Japan. So we go to number 4. Load back the consumption and determine the displacement at departure of WEPA to calculate the quantity of cargo that can be lifted. So meaning we're going now to compute what will be our maximum cargo to load in departure of Australia, WEPA Australia. So with this graph, a displacement here, you put it here, you add the consumption, which is total consumption is 406.6, which is this one. That will be your displacement departure at load port with total displacement, minus your light ship of 96.14, you deduct 9,614. That will be your dead weight of 5,425. 24,254.6. That will be your dead weight, minus your ROB, departure ROB of 2,273, which is this one. This 2,273, or this one, 2,273. Okay, deduct this one. That will be your maximum cargo to load is 5,000 to 52,181.6. Okay, now go to number 5. Using the departure displacement as reference, meaning this one, take the departure draft directly from the table. This is the saltwater departure. So you apply this one. This will be your departure displacement. So what will be the draft of this one? 638,686. 638,686. I'm sorry. How much? 638. 68.6. 68.6. 68.6. The drop will be 10.528. 10.528. That will be 63868. Okay. Either one. That drop will be 10.528. Okay. 10.528. That will be in salt water. So here we put here 10.528. 10.528. 10.528. 10.528, 10.528. Okay, then we go down. Now, to get the chase here, using the departure displacement as reference, take the departure draft direction as type. This is the saltwater departure draft. So this will be our saltwater departure draft. From the departure displacement, calculate the lookup displacement at water density of 1.012. So what will be with this formula, guys? We apply this formula of what will be his draft if the density is 1.012. Okay, so that will be displacement times 1.025 times over 1.012. So we will check, guys. This will be 1.012. 1.010. 10. Okay, and the formula would be, look at the formula, displacement times density 1.025 over 1.012. Okay, so with this displacement, it should be displacement times 1.025 times 1.010. Okay, check the formula, guys. Says displacement of 63866. We'll check this one. Verify. It says here H33. H and 33 will be 638,868.8. Okay, and it says 1.025 times 1.025 over 1.010, which is the formula here. 638.686 times 1.025 over 1.0, and the displacement will be 64817. Okay, so we check. So we have the right formula here, and enter. The corresponding displacement was 64817, and the corresponding graph will be 11.09. And we check here. 11.09, and the displacement is 64817. 64817. 64817. 64817. Okay. His main drop, his forward drop should be 10.64 and 11.56, and the main drop or 11.10 or 11. You got there 11.9, and I got here 11.10, or it's a matter of computation. Okay, and I get here. We have the exact number here, 64817. Okay, then we proceed. From just table, this is the corresponding graph of 11.09. This will be the graph at the density of 1.010. Okay, so the problem starts here. Okay, this will be your arrival draft at Japan. Okay, so what will be the departure draft at departure drop at departure drop at departure drop at this will be your mission of bureau. Departure drop 5 638 638 638 638, okay, 638. Let me check. This will be your departure at load port 638868 638. Let me check. That will be salt water, but you salt waters 5 5 5 10 528 10 528 10 528 with this one. What will be brackish water? Okay, check. Departure load port. This will be 11.9. Okay, so this will be your departure drop at Australia. From the departure displacement, calculate load displacement at water density of. So this will be your departure drop at Australia with the density 1.010. Okay. So hi guys. So departure in Australia is 11.09 meters. This will be your midship drop, your departure drop in Australia. So the problem starts here. Okay, so we don't know what will be his forward drop and aft drop, but for sure the mid drop or departure drop is 11.09. So we will try to solve. Let's say you are now loading in Australia, and you want to know how much remaining cargo to load for completion to get this departure drop of 11.09. Okay, so we go to our program. Okay, then we go to form number 6. Where's that form number 6? Let's see. See here. Go to our program. Then we go to form number 6. Okay, and go up. So our departure drop is 11 point. Departure drop, final mid drop. Our departure drop is 11.09. Okay, 11.09. Okay, check. It's 11.09. Okay, so we'll go back and for example, we are now loading in at Bert in Australia, and the foreman came on board and told you, you as chief officer, that he has just stopped loading because he wants to know how much remaining cargo to load on board before departure. So at the same time, where the draft surveyor is on board, so you have to check around the vessel how much would be the remaining cargo to load. So upon reading the draft forward and aft and midship, the draft surveyor and you as chief officer came to conclusion of the same reading of the draft surveys. So for example, in forward draft, you agreed that forward draft will be 10.65. Okay, and your aft draft, you agreed that it will be 10.70. Okay, so your main draft will be 10.675. So let's say your actual mid draft is 10.66. 10.66, and your mid starboard draft, let's say, is 10.68. 10.68. So you have Alice on starboard side, so your mid draft will be 10.67. Okay, and from your final mid draft or departure draft, you subtract this one with your mid draft, actual mid draft, then you will get your sinkage. Again, I repeat, from your final mid draft or your departure draft, subtract it or minus it with your actual mid draft, which is 10.67, and you will get a sinkage of 0.42 centimeters. Okay, this is your sinkage, and this recommended draft. So once you get your sinkage, you will know how much recommended cargo to load will be, and this will be your recommended cargo to load or remaining cargo. So from this sinkage, you will get this remaining cargo to load. This is the formula from K8 times 100 times M3. K8 is your sinkage, K and number 8. So that will be your sinkage times 100 times M3. What is M3? M and number 3. So this will be your TPC. So again, sinkage is K8, which is this one, times 100, and your TPC is M3, M and number 3. Now, how did you get this TPC? TPC is derived from your final departure draft, which is 11.09, and the interpolation you have, and you will get 63.04. So this will be your TPC. Okay, so from this formula, which is sinkage times 100 times TPC, the value for all that will be 2647.9. Okay, so with that, you just follow this arrow here. So you have to load 2648. So round it up. So once you load 2648, which is this one, your mid drop will be 11.09, which is the same with your departure drop, and your sinkage is 42 centimeters, which is the same. Okay, so now you have now your remaining cargo to load of 2648. So then you go to your trim holes 2. So you have to trim this remaining cargo to 2 holes. Let's say you want to trim it to 1 and 7. So you go to trim holes 2, this one. Trim holes 2. Okay. Then make this one a little bit bigger. Let's say 150. Okay, 150. Okay. So look here. The remaining cargo is 2648, which is this one. 2648. So we go back. 2648, and we have 2648. This is your initial drop, or that up, and you get your mid drop and your trim. So you say want to distribute your trimming hold is hold number 1 and hold number 7, because it is a Panamax vessel. Okay, then the next thing you have to do is, what trim would you like for your departure? So I would say 20 centimeters trim, because once you reach Japan, you will arrive even keel. Okay, so you have now your final trim of 20 centimeters. Then how much would you load in hold number 1 and hold number 7? You say here, hold number 1, you load 1079. So I would say 1080. 1080, okay? 1080. 1080. 1080, okay? So number 7 will be 1568. Number 7 will be 1568. And what will be your draft? Your draft forward will be 11 meters. Up will be 11.20. You have a trim of 20 centimeters, and your main drop will be 11.096. So I will just let's say put this to be exact. So you have a deflection of 0 or 1 centimeters hug. So you are hugged by 1 centimeters. So let's see the other one. Hold number 6, and let's see. Okay. So it says here, hold number 1, you load 1080, and hold number 7 is 1568, which is the same. You have a total cargo of 2,648. Then what will be your departure drop? Departure drop will be, forward will be 10.98 forward, and your updraft to 11.18. You have a trim of 20 centimeters to run it up, and your main draft will be 11.028, which is this one. So here you have now zero deflection. Okay, you have zero deflection. What is important is when you load this remaining cargo of 2,648, which is this one, you will get the midship drop of 11.0, which is the same as your final mid drop, departure mid drop, and your sinkage will also be the same. So this is very important. See, so once this figures are the same with this one, then that will be inaccurate. I will give you an example of, for example, they say you load too much cargo, let's say 2,700. You load 2,700. What happens? So you load 2,700. So you will have an excess here of 0.0083, and your sinkage will also increase, which is 0.4283. So you will have an excess cargo. So from this point, from these figures, you will know that you're excess. But if you want to load the exact figure, which is 2,648, then you will go back to the exact figures, the same as your departure. Okay, and your departure, this is your mid drop, which is this one, and your main drop will be this one, 11.026, which is this one. Okay, so this is how you now in the problem. The problem stops here, final mid draft. So it stops here. You don't know how much is your forward drop, how much is your up drop. So with this program, and you will know your departure draft. Okay, which is forward is 10.98 and up is 11.18. Then you will have a trim of 20 centimeters. Okay, so let's go back from this figure. Okay, so here your departure drop here is 11.0. So here's a trim. Get here. Here's a trim of 0.918914. Okay, so we use this trim. For example, trim is 0.914. Let's say 0.91. Okay, your trim is 0.91. Okay, and how much would your forward drop, hold number one would be you load? So let's say it says here 618, 618, and your hold number 7 is 2030. Got here, and your forward drop will be 10.65 and 11 your drop will be forward up drop will be 11.56. You have a trim of 11.91 and your main drop will be 11.10, and you will still have a sag of 1 centimeters. Okay, so we go to the other one. So with a trim of 91, your forward drop will be 10.63 and your forward drop will be 11.54 and your main drop is 11.88, and you will have a zero deflection. So let's check the drop forward here. This drop will be forward drop will be 11.64. You got your forward drop again. Check. Forward drop is 10.64 and the drop here is 10.63. Up drop is 11.54 and the drop here is 11.56. 11.56. You got here 11.54, but your trim will be 10.96. So depends on how much trim would you like when you depart from Australia. I would recommend that you have a trim of 20 centimeters when you depart from Australia going to Japan, because when you reach Japan, your vessel will arrive eventually in Japan. So you have a 20 centimeters trim. How much would you load in hole number 1? That will be 1080. Let's say 1080 to run it up. 1080. And number 7 will be 1568. 1568. You get, and your final drop will be 11. Forward will be 11 meters. Up will be 11.20. You have a 20 centimeter trim, and your main drop is 11.96. Then you have a 1 centimeter hug. But let's say you check on the other one. Your forward drop will be 10.98. What's the other one? How much is the drop here? Okay, 11. And the other one is 11.18. The other one is 11. Okay. But here you will have 20 centimeters and you have a zero deflection here. You have a zero deflection, and your once you load this 2,648, you will have the same bid draft of 11.90, the same with your final departure. So I would recommend this figure. Okay, so that's it, guys. If you like this video, please click the like button, share and subscribe, and also click the bell of the notification. Thank you very much and have a good day, and God bless.